Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Creative FX. This is a video that is on volatilities. So it has been made for volatilities, but nonetheless, these are one and the same things. So I just wanted to show you one of the pairs that we'll focus on this week, the pair that will actually be trading this week. As you can see that we actually incorporated Kota's theory on our BTMM, though we largely use BTMM, but we just incorporated Kota's theory. All right. So most people always say that we can't see levels on volatilities. So I'm just going to show you how easy it is to actually mark your levels. For example, looking at this point right here, I would take this to be my level 3, and taking this to be my level 3, and it shows me that here's my first leg, here's my second leg. So it means anything after that is my level 1. This is my level 1 stop hand. Then the dealer drops down and it gives me an Asian box that is actually lower than that point. So this becomes my level 2. Then we drop down to my level 3 with the W there that appeared on H1. So this becomes my level 3. That becomes my level 1. That becomes my level 3. And after that, the dealer pushes up to a reset. And then after pushing up to a reset, he then drops down and he consolidates in level 1. He marks the high of the level and the low of the level right there. And then he breaks that low of the level and he enters a whole new level altogether. And then he marks the high and the low, and then he breaks that level and gets into a whole new level of level 3 again. So you can see that already we have been in level 3, we have been hitting up, down, up, down continuously in the same area. So what are we expecting? We're expecting that we will have a push to the upside of 3 more levels, a push to the upside of 3 more levels, unless the dealer decides to reset right here and continues going down. You can see there is a major quarter point there, but then we are not expecting much activity, though the dealer has been turning on that point right there. But we are not expecting this time around to turn. The reason why, it's because looking at our 4-hour time frame, because normally we base on the 4-hour time frame to give us the true trend of the whole week, because these smaller time frames, they will give you a small view of what's going to happen. So here is our 4-hour time frame. You can see our 4-hour time frame right there. If I am to zoom it down, I remember I drew this actually I labeled this cycle a long time ago, and I said this is 3, this is 1, this is 2, and then we're back to 3. And I remember I ended here and I said we can expect 3 more pushes up, or we can expect a reset and a drop down. You can see right now they've been dropping down. So if there is a possibility that we're going to reset right here, we're going to see by the price being rejected here, and we're going to see by the HOD that will show us that price is going to be rejected and pushed down again. But if that doesn't happen, then we'll still base on our buys. So it means the types of trades that we are going to expect right here, if we favor a buy, we're going to expect an ID50 of M15. We're going to expect also an ID50 of H1 if you missed the peak. So you can see that it was actually turning at 7150, and so we're going to expect either H1 or M15 ID50, and then we push up maybe to that point there, which are 3 levels of H1, because the 200 EMA on H4 is actually the 800 EMA on H1. All right, it's actually the 800 EMA on H1 in 15 minutes and 50 EMA on D1. So if we are to push to the D1 time frame, that's the reason why we are saying that there's a likelihood of a push up, maybe to give us more of like an ID50 on D1 and a drop, because this 50 EMA right here is actually the 200 of H4 and the 800 of H1. So we're likely expecting an ID50 right there, and then we push up. So we're going to see what the dealer is going to give us. So we let the price play out, and then we get whatever the dealer is going to give us. So this is one of our focus pairs. You can see for yourself that this pair has been rejected right here for a couple of times. It has been hitting the same point for a very, very long time. So this is the pair that we're going to focus on this week. Of course, there are so many other pairs, but the point is normally we look at the pair that has got the obvious and simple given chances, and we rely on that pair, and then we trade only that pair. So if we are to come to 15 minutes time frame, you can see for yourself, we have been anticipating a buy for a very long time. I remember here we anticipated this buy, and it actually did go up, and our TP was at the major quarter point. And the next time again, we anticipated another buy right here, and it went up. The next point again, we anticipated another buy here. Yesterday, I anticipated another buy, and I was expecting that maybe starting the new week, they're going to push right straight up, and that's exactly what they did. So if we are to check W1, maybe to see what W1 has for us, W1 is showing us a giant like W, but this now looks more or less like a 22 trade, and W1 shows us that we are more or less like bouncing on an MBL. If we are to tend to D1, D1 is still showing us a downtrend, meaning we're still going down, and H4 has already shown us a bounce on MBO. You can see for yourself that the first leg was a shark fin, and the second leg bounced on MPL. This other leg actually was inside the bands. Then this one bounced on MPL. This one again bounced on MPL. So normally you find that the dealer pushes up. The moment he starts reversing down, just know that he's going to give you an equal or matching leg in terms of length, or is going to exceed a little bit. It's going to exceed a little bit in order for him to bounce below MPO. That's what I always tell people, that sometimes the bounce on MPO becomes the longer leg. Sometimes it actually matches the leg. So that's generally the pair that we are focusing this week. So we're expecting a buy if the ID50 appears. If it doesn't appear, then it means we'll be expecting a reset if the HOD appears. So trading is all about following the price. Let the price play out, and then you react according to the play out of price. So it's not a matter of trying to force the pair to move, but you let the price play out, and then you follow suit. So that's basically it in terms of V10 this week. So I hope you are going to check this one, and please share the link once it's posted. Share the video, and also help others so that they can also see our focus pair for this week. Cheers.